Okay, so this is my review of Crash of the Titans for the Nintendo Wii. This game was also released on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360, but I have the one on the Wii, so that's what I'm going to do, because I have it. Yeah, in the background, just some gameplay. Just wanted to talk about the overall experience with the game. I started this on a Tuesday night and finished it on a Friday morning, same week. This is a very short game, and I wasn't just sitting there playing it like 24/7. I mean, I would just play it like if I got a chance, like maybe like an hour at a time. And it's just a really short game, but I can't really complain. It was 2007. Yes, I can complain. It was 2007. Games were big then. That's when Mario Galaxy came out, the same year, just a month after this game. And just for what it is, it's just not a lot of content. But I'm sure now you could find it for maybe 15, 20 bucks. It's a pretty good game. I definitely enjoyed it, but there just wasn't too much of it. One thing I do have to say I didn't enjoy were the redesigns of all the characters. I was so confused as to who is who, and none of it made sense. Really, the story just it. You can search up the cutscenes if you want to know more about the story. I'm not going to try to retell it. I won't remember that well. But basically, same story as the first game. Your girlfriend gets captured, go save her, Or maybe that was his sister. I don't remember that well. All the redesigns were very confusing. You can see here in this cutscene, none of the characters look very similar to their original designs, other than Crash himself. But the story just wasn't a big part of the game. But basically, the main premise of the game is it's a platformer, but it's also like a beat 'em up in a sense. You take over the Titans, as they're called. It was an okay mechanic. I didn't really enjoy it. Another thing is, whenever you start out the game, you don't have, you barely have any attacks or health or anything. You go through a steady progression of upgrades, which was really nice. So in this, you'll see me using the spin attack a lot. I fully upgraded that in my playthrough of it, and so I could use it forever. Whenever you first start out, you can use it for like less than 5 seconds, and then you get dizzy, and as you slowly upgrade it, you get more and more time to use it. It's a good progression. I like that part. And there's a lot of collectibles everywhere, so I like that. But other than that, it was just a Wii game, you know. I didn't really like the mix of platforming and controlling these monster titan things. It just wasn't a good mix. Some levels you have just monster, some levels you have just Crash, and then some levels are a mix between them, and it just really didn't make sense. And there was one level, I think, closer to the end of the video that I'll show, where most of it's just sliding around on your surfboard. It's not really a surfboard, but, But, that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. I'm going to let the gameplay go on in the background while I just ramble a little bit more. See here, multiplayer. This is technically a 2-player game. It's not good multiplayer, but it exists. Multiplayer basically is whenever you jump and land on the ground, the next person takes over till they jump. And then whenever they land on the ground, you take control again. It's a very strange multiplayer concept. I didn't enjoy it whenever I was a kid. Didn't try it out now. I've had this game for a long time. Back when I was younger, my mom got it for me because she played the original Crash games. And thought this would be good. It was alright. It was alright. As a kid, I never beat it, but now I realize how easy it is. I was really disappointed in it, you know? It was only 20 very short levels long, and, it wasn't really a full Crash experience. Like the new game that came out that I don't have because I don't have a PS4. If I had a PS4, I would have bought Crash N. Sane Trilogy and reviewed that, but I just got whatever Crash game I found. And, yeah. Um, as the gameplay goes on, there's a lot of different gameplay styles. I didn't show much of controlling the Titans, I don't think, because it was boring and I didn't really like it at all. And the boss fights were tedious. It took me forever to figure out what to do, and then once I did, it was easy as pie. So it wasn't hard, it just didn't make sense. But yeah, that's pretty much the game in its entirety. You go through different episodes, as they're called. There's 20 of them. I won't spoil the ending, but you basically go through the story like it, and you can go back at any level that you want to. There's different challenges and objectives. It's definitely better than Mind Over Mutant or something. But that was the game that came after this one. And also, it kind of has a Super Mario Galaxy type thing, where if you point at the coins, or mojo as they're called in the game, you'll collect them, but it doesn't always work. And this game came out a month before Galaxy did, so Galaxy copied Crash. You heard that right. Here I'm showing me taking over one of the mutants, and this one, you fire attacks with it. It's strange. All of the mutants are strange, but they're definitely more powerful than Crash. I picked this one because it's the fastest one, and then I died twice. But yeah, I picked that one because it's the fastest one. It's the most fun one because it's fast. All the other ones are really clunky and slow. I don't think I showed them off at all. But yeah, overall, it was a fun experience, but it was a really short experience. It wasn't really fulfilling for the game from when this came out compared to other 3D platformers of the time. And this isn't even really a 3D platformer, it's more of a beat 'em up, you know? Here I'm showing Spike. He's also kind of same pace as Crash. And then cut to loading screen. Here I'm showing off sliding in this level, episode 5. And pretty much if you go through all the levels, the upgrade system is done. You pretty much collected enough mojo to do that. But yeah, there's just a lot of different gameplay styles that didn't really mix and make sense in this game. And I really didn't understand what it was trying to be. But maybe that's kind of the game you like. It's kind of like Sonic Unleashed, you know, you have your regular 3D platforming running sections and then monster sections. Except this came out before Sonic Unleashed. Mario and Sonic copied this game? Dang. But, that's about it. I'm just gonna let this, slide level section go on in the background. And, yeah. Those are my thoughts on Crash of the Titans.